I'm going to cover exactly why Vivid Voltage booster boxes are going to hit $1,000 and why I think they're going to go way past that. Let's get started. Hello, beautiful people. Zach here. So Vivid Voltage booster boxes, for anyone who hasn't been keeping up with it, they're trading for over $300 a box right now. Yes, they haven't been like officially reprinted. There hasn't been a heavy reintroduction of Vivid Voltage product into the market yet. And I kind of wanted to touch on that. And I hear a lot of people saying, oh, it's going to crash next year whenever they get reprinted. Sure, they'll see a dip in price. Absolutely. That's basic econ 101. Whenever you have high demand for a product and low supply, the price will go up. Whenever you have the inverse of that, the inverse happens. Again, Vivid Voltage booster boxes are trading over $300 a box right now. If you look at the majority of Pokemon products, go back and look at so many booster boxes from so many different sets. I'm looking at this right here. A base set black and white booster box from Walmart is out of stock at $2,499 with confirmed sales on it. So it's not really a question as to if it'll hit $1,000, it's really a question as to when it'll hit $1,000. So when you have that mindset, making a purchase now makes it seem less silly. However, I'm not buying booster boxes over $300 right now, and I'll tell you why. They are going to be reprinted at some point. Pokemon Company is notorious for doing that. So I want to pick up a booster box around retail price. Even if I can't, I'm pretty sure I can get it for less than $300 a box at some point. At some point, I'm going to be able to do that. However, the next time that there is a drop on Vivid Voltage booster boxes, absolutely, I'm going to grab some of them. I didn't want to quantify what I want to do. That would expose my position. I'm kidding, kind of. I don't know how much I'm going to buy, but I'm going to buy a lot of Vivid Voltage booster boxes as soon as they're under 300 bucks. There's another note I want to make, and you have to be careful whenever you invest in a product. You have to keep in mind there are variables at play and that will be at play that you will never be aware of, that you could never know. No matter how smart Zach thinks he is, I could miss something. I know, hard to think of, right? I am kidding, by the way. For example, Pokemon Company could choose to do something that they haven't done before. They could print Vivid Voltage booster boxes every year for the next 10 years straight. Then yes, Vivid Voltage booster boxes probably won't hit $1,000 a box, right? However, we only have past information to go off of. You might have seen this thrown around before. You may have heard this before. When I was a broker for a company, let's say, one of the things that we were required to include on a fund's prospectus would be past performance is not indicative of future results. Meaning, hey, what this has done before, totally disregard that. Who knows what it'll do in the future, but you should buy this now. So sure, past performance isn't an indicative of future results, but that's literally the only thing we have to go off of. The only thing, that's the only data that we have that's quantifiable, that we can track and see the performance of it. You can see the history of it, you can see the trajectory of it. And while yes, that past performance, that information, the stock history, whatever it might be, that any external variables that you are aware of, things that you can control, can you buy out a certain amount of product? Is there a low run of a certain type of misprint card or something that you specifically can buy out and you can control that market? Awesome. I don't think you're going to be able to control the Vivid Voltage booster box market. Even if you could, there's so many other variables at play that aren't in your control, like Pokemon printing it to the ground for the next 10 years. Will that realistically happen? Again, past performance would say no, they won't do that. You also have to think what makes a set desirable. So yes, a lot of people like the Chonkachu right now. What if, and this is something I was theorizing on, some people might have more information on this than I do. So they introduced a shiny VMAX Charizard. I'm wondering if they're going to do that. I would guess if and or when they would do that with Pikachu. I would think they would. So you would think something like this is going to go down in value over time. Now this is something that I pulled myself. I don't ever plan on selling it or anything like that. I just think it's really cool. I think it's a really cool card. And if you look at Darkness Ablaze, for example, the stock performance of that as well is still doing pretty well. Even if you really look at it, if you break it down, the product itself, it's not really that great. And I've seen so many comments on YouTube videos and in Twitter of people saying, I just love Darkness Ablaze. IDKY, LOL. I'm serious. People really think that way. They just really like the set. They might not even be able to articulate why, but they really like it. I can tell you right now, if you look at the stock market movement of Vivid Voltage, people love, they don't just like, they love Vivid Voltage. They love it. Even still, it's climbing with all of this other hype. 25th anniversary set. And yes, I understand supply is low right now on Vivid Voltage, but it is a rock star performer. Vivid Voltage is one of the sets. I think it's a killer set in the Sword and Shield era, and I think it's going to hold up great. So do I think that they're going to hit $1,000? Yes, I'm pretty sure I already mentioned that, but it's going to hit $1,000 a booster box. It's just a matter of when it hits $1,000. I really see this box hitting $10,000 down the line. It'll take time to get there. Yes, absolutely. And do I think the market's going to cool down between now and the time that this box would hit 10 grand? That's impossible to say. I don't have a crystal ball. But yes, the market will cool down before this hits 10K. If I had to say something right now, it will cool down. Will it hit $1,000 very quickly? Especially if Pokemon Company doesn't print this to the extent that they want to, that they obviously really want to. They just have so many products that they want to print right now. They want to reprint, and they've already had to cancel so many things. I think people are really underestimating how much buying power individuals have in this market or in any market. It's something I saw when I was a broker years past. And honestly, that's a video. That's a whole different video. So yes, Vivid Voltage, going to the moon. Clickbait title. You heard it here first. Things that I like to consider before purchasing a product would be, how rare is it? How desirable is it? Do other people really like it? Again, the viral song theory. What makes a song go viral compared to a different song that you think is equally as good that did not go viral? How many other people like that song? Well, a lot of people like the Vivid Voltage song right now. And then another thing is, how much do you like this set? Is it sexy enough for you? Could you see yourself dressing it up, taking it? All right, that's gonna get weird. That's what I've got for you. Vivid Voltage is a hot set. I would be investing in it. Not right now. I would wait until next year just to see what things happen. Yeah. Subscribe and hit the notification bell if you're new around here and don't want to miss future videos like this. And until next time, be good and kiss a baby, kiss your brother, make out with your mom.